with that amount of dive. Of course, you know, Talia rocks are always a good example, but they get that primary engage that you're looking for. Rakan's way quicker than the Scion coming through, so Scion plus Rakan is always a really nice
or something along those lines, but otherwise, obviously, it is going to be a trade up here for Jan if he can just play safe until that does come up. TL, though, going to be farming this dragon, no problem, right? So Thanatos goes forward, you hit him with a slice and dice, you know, the Q goes through the wave, and that kind of breaks that.
Loki's going in for APA as Blabber's there for the follow-up, and remember, Talia's flash was already so 2 out of 3 already completed for the feed.
I'm going.
I'm looking.
Strong. He dead.
He dead, nice.
Nice, guys.
Missed it. Nice.
You want to do
Is Grub still fine?
I want to do one.
All right, top lane going to continue trading while Team Liquid backs up as a 3-man squad. APA coming over to help now as well with the Weaver's Wall. The curtain call opens up and C9's got to try to exit to their right. They escape most of the shots as Team Liquid now continues marching forward. Dragon's already been aggroed. It's Blabber taking the shots for now, but immediately Team Liquid is ready to step in. Dragon still at about half HP. Vulcan off to the side, has the flash, back up and available on the Rel, but he's only half HP. APA firing the rocks back over the wall for a good bit of damage, as now teleports are ready to arrive for both of the top laners. It'll be a smite fight over the Drake, and it's going to be claimed by Team Liquid. Now, can they find anything else on the follow-up? Blabber in some danger here in the front line as the Chains of Corruption fly out and lock Impact up. Unit from both teams ready to contest this third Drake. Already got it down to about half HP. Blabber still working on it. Sven providing additional DPS, and Team Liquid decide they're not going to go in. They will not contest for this, and C9 take the Drake.
Jan's pushing mid lane.
Before he joins up for the rest of the fight, does have TP to try to join. CoreJJ in some danger, popping the quickness defensively, but Blabber is ready to chase him down. Impact moving close enough to allow the battle dance to disengage, but it's not enough. CoreJJ gets crashed down on, and now Team Liquid's in some serious trouble. Impact can't get away in time. Core and Impact caught unaware, and C9 is happy to punish.
There's the pick that's actually going to ignite the game, because that's Otacon and the dragon that's about to spawn for Cloud9 here. Not only do they catch CoreJJ, that's going to be a quick death timer, but getting Impact afterwards also is huge for C9. You look immediately, TL try and go into damage control afterwards. They try and push on the other side of the map. You know, Jan and Yuji here in mid lane, but APA at least trades top tower for it.
Yeah, he does get the top tower, but Thanatos got a top tower while they were actually doing those picks. So he killed top tier 1, then TP's down to bot. They get the bot tier 1, the top tier 1, 2 picks, Otacon, and they're now on Dragon. Impact's going to be respawning here in 5. He does have teleport, but he's got no flash, no ult. This would be a hard fight to take, but Yuji's looking for it.
Okay, Yuji taking a little bit of damage here at the start. The Chains of Corruption do not find a target. Blabber can jump back over the wall here with a Vault Breaker. Impact using his TP to try to join up as APA wants to block off the C9 escape route. Vulcan almost hit by the seismic shove, but he steps out of the way. It's not enough to keep him alive as Yuji gets the first kill of the game.
That is a very dangerous ward to go for. Preemptively ahead of the dragon spawn timer, so he was punished by Cloud9, but again,
Baron is about to spawn here in about 10 seconds. Impact gets jumped on by Thanatos and Blabber. They are locking up the Scion. The big meatball front line for Team Liquid is not tanky enough, and C9 just
Cloud9 can play very confidently on the map, try to get some vision out of here.
He has no teleport, he has no ult, and he's about to have no mid laner. Loki going in looking for the solo kill on APA. C9 is coming to life now.
that's actually huge because they control both side waves. Thanatos already pushing on the top side too. Impact still dead for a while. Now the other solo laner in the dirt.
Baron o'clock.
It's open season on Baron right now. The teleport comes out. Cloud9 will burn this down. Can Yuji pull out some magic here on the Nefiri? It's a very mobile champion. He can take some risks.
Okay, Impact is alive, but he has to walk all the way down here. Jan also walking all the way from the base. Yuji thinking about maybe trying to steal this one away. Some Dark and Daggers flying into the pit, but that's not enough. C9 already going to go ahead and claim themselves a Baron. Vulcan keeping everybody busy over the wall, and CoreJJ is already dead again. Blabber flies into the back line, looking for a little bit more damage here to Yuji, but there's no follow-up, so he has to flash back to the safety of the team. Curtain call opens up, trying to find an exit kill. The last shot, not going to find the target. Maybe they can find an opportunity for a pick here on Thanatos, who just casually walks right past the seismic shot, flashes over the wall. He's ready to turn this one on its head, and APA is heading to the graveyard. If he's not any careful about it, then he is. APA's already down. CoreJJ is going to go with them. Ever since that first overextension for the deep ward in the C9 jungle, CoreJJ's been dead more than he's been alive.
You better be careful when you go and try and gank Thanatos. You know, he is not trapped in top lane with you. You're trapped in there with him, and they're going to destroy the base.
They're going to destroy the base. They're going to destroy the top lane tier 2. They're going to have the Baron for another 60 seconds, and the Dragon's going to spawn then as well. C9 have total control over Summoner's Rift in this one. There was 1 kill on the board 20 minutes into this game. It was a 500 gold difference. 8 minutes later, C9 is up 9,000 gold.
I mean, they've just made all the better plays, right? They're the right place, right time, punishing every overextension, it feels like, from TL, really understanding where they're strong, when they're strong here to zero someone with APA and UG right off the rip to have a chance in a fight. And if you get Mountain Soul, that's just not happening.
Moving across the map, and now with mid inhibitor already down, bottom lane is an easy pathway in here.
Quid, you know, they were talking about how C9 is just this really standard team, and it felt like they were really kind of, you know, underrating them and thinking, yeah, they're not that. You want to say UG's got to look for a steal, but how does he ever get there? They have no vision in their jungle whatsoever. Thanatos is just bodyguarding all the entrances, so all they can do is just go bot side and try to get a camp or two for the Baron.
But it's actually so simple for Cloud9 because they can just group up as long as they move by a pack. Nobody's going to get picked, and they can just go siege up with the Baron. The time is in their favor as long as they're patient here and don't fumble with a 10,000 gold lead, 3 dragon lead in front of the Nexus turrets.
20 seconds until the mid lane inhibitor respawns. The top lane inhib dead for a good long time now as Team Liquid is looking for their opportunity, their last defense here at the Nexus turrets. Weaver's Wall isn't going to do a whole lot here at the very start. CoreJJ jumping into the back line as UG has found his way onto Sven, but it's not enough. APA is already dead, and Team Liquid's attempt is halted in its tracks. Impact drops next, and Loki flies into the back line for the Emperor's Divide. A double kill as Yawn falls. Team Liquid is erased off Summoner's Rift, and C9 dominates game 1.
What a controlled game from Cloud9 in the opener.